The first sign, everybody, please rise and face the flag located in the Sideline zone. Please remove your hats and join us in honoring.
From Hamilton High School in Sussex, welcome to the Thursday Night Throwdown on a Friday night on WSN. Tonight, a Division I Level 2 matchup featuring the Heartland Arrowhead Warhawks taking on the Sussex Hamilton Chargers. And greetings, everybody. Bob Brainerd along with my partner. He is the Hall of Fame coach, Dan Brunner. John Pearson joins us from the sideline shortly. Dan, terrific matchup of two powerhouse Division I teams in the state of Wisconsin. And Sussex Hamilton has been putting up video game numbers on offense this season, averaging just under 50 points a game. Arrowhead is well aware of that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get contrasting styles here. Whoever controls the tempo of this game has the inside track for the victory.
And controlling the tempo, the two quarterbacks. We put them in the spotlight tonight for good reasons. For Arrowhead, their quarterback, the Warhawks go as he goes, Dan.
Yeah, Vance Holtz, junior, very talented junior. He's our field general. I mean, he is a competitor. He will do whatever it takes to win, and we'll see what he does tonight.
And for Sussex Hamilton, the leader, the man who was given the keys this season to run the offense at quarterback for the Hamilton Chargers, he's been sensational.
Oh, Tyler Hatcher. You talk about video game numbers. I mean, he's got 44 touchdowns, 23 through the air, 21 on the ground. I mean, you're going to see video game numbers out of him tonight.
It'll be a fun one here in Sussex as the Chargers and Warhawks look to advance to level 3. Kickoff is next. Everyone knows the importance of this football game. The winner plays next Friday night in a level 3 contest, but a matchup of two outstanding programs, Arrowhead and Hamilton. Warhawks will kick the football first. They're in white with the red and Columbia blue trim. Sussex Hamilton in the home reds with the white and black trim. This kickoff is brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Walk in and be seen without an appointment at their Ortho ASAP clinic, available at both their Pewaukee and Brookfield locations. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, there is a difference. Burke Phillips tees it up, ready to unload it to this high-powered offense. Nick Keene is deep. Blake Shower as well. We're underway. In Sussex, fielded at the 12-yard line. This is Keene. String him out and then bring him down at the 15. Good job on special teams by the Warhawks. But now the Chargers offense takes the field, Dan. They average exactly 48.6 points per game. We talked about Tyler Hatcher, a dual-threat quarterback, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge game. It's a rematch of level 3 last year where the Chargers knocked Arrowhead out of the playoffs. So, you know, there's a lot on the line tonight.
Showers in the backfield, 0. And you're going to see a lot of this. Shifting, no huddle, a fast-moving offense. Hatcher calls his own number on the first play. And Hatcher going to get the first down with blockers in front.
Yeah, you better be ready. They're going to reload, come right back at you right now.
Move the chains after moving the football. 1st and 10 from the 26. Hatcher again with blockers in front. Hatcher follows the blockers and gets another first down out to the 38-yard line. Big number 74 was out front leading the charge. That's Dante Thau.
Yeah, you'll see on the replay here. I mean, nothing fancy here. He's just following his big offensive lineman who's got just like a road grader out there.
Dante, a returning starter, missed a few games mid-season, but he's healthy. And this line is healthy as well as they go to the left side. Pickup of 5 out to the 45. Into the backfield comes 44. That's Hayden Coppersmith. 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. Fake it to Coppersmith. Throw. Man wide open down the middle of the field. Nick Keene dragged down at the 28-yard line. Found an opening and a lot of green. And Keene the big pickup.
Boy, you can see right here, a lot decent time, escapes the pressure. And like you said, Bob, wide open in the middle of the field. Nick Keene. He's one of the best ever to play for Gum.
Justin Gum, the head coach, also the OC, calling all these plays. Cooper Smith. And he's dragged down. Nice tackle made in the backfield by Tyler Carnell. A gain of maybe a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Cooper Smith flanked to the right in the backfield. Hatcher pulls it in, straight ahead run. And then Hatcher dragged down at about the 24-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 for Sussex Hamilton.
Yeah, and here they go back up to the line in a hurry. That was just a quick read option where Hatcher has a decision to either give it or keep it. Oh, got movement.
Gary Kneppel is our referee. 41st year officiating in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Dan says, oh, yeah.
I recognize him.
Yeah. He did some of your games at Hartford, didn't he?
Yeah.
False start called on the Chargers, so it goes back 5, and now you're looking at 3rd down and 11. I mean, even after the penalty, you can see Hamilton ready to go.
Yeah.
Signaled in by Justin Gum. Little toss, catch and carry, and that's a 1st down. Rocco Orlando, the tight end.
Going to get a late hit out of bounds here.
Yep. An attack on Moore.
Yeah, you can see again. Outside the pressure, just a little dump off to the tight end. You got one hit. He's not out of bounds yet, but there he is out of bounds.
Yep. Lateness there by Brendan Foley. We'll tack on. There's the personal foul. They're going to walk off Moore. So Rocco had the 1st down, and then compounding the problem, ball goes inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Sussex. And Hatcher licking his chops. High snap, reels it in, no worries. Slip sliding his way to the 4-yard line. Hatcher, Dan, last year was in this offense. He was a running back. He was a split end.
Yeah, slot guy. Yep.
And when Nate Colath was putting up giant numbers when he was here, Hatcher slid right in. Coaching staff knew he'd be able to do it. They trusted him. He's been phenomenal.
Yeah, he has.
2nd and goal. Fake it. Ball's loose. Hatcher lost the grip. And he's got to eat it. Bring up 3rd and goal.
Fumble was recovered by number 7, Hatcher.
Probably the only thing that can stop this offense,
right.
Dan.
I'm just going to say that right now.
A wet pigskin. We had some rain this afternoon. And
yeah, you see the fake here. It just slipped out of his hand.
Didn't try to get cute and scoop it. Just fell on it. So now you got 3rd and goal back at the 16-yard line. Andrew Eichmann, top of your screen. One of many weapons at the disposal of Hatcher.
Yep, tunnel screen.
A little tunnel screen action, and it goes to Eichmann, and he's covered up. So Arrowhead sniffing that one out. I beg your pardon. Brings up 4th and goal. That was Keene, I beg your pardon. Keene on the catch, but
Ty Carnell on the tackle. Yeah.
Long way to go here. But with this offense, this is going to send the kicking unit out. They don't kick field goals a lot. In fact, They've only punted, Dan, one time this year.
I know, I saw that.
That's how terrific this offense has been all year. This will be a 30-yard attempt for Sussex to get on the board first. Andrew Eichmann will try to make it 3-0. And he does. Splits the uprights, hits it over the hedges. Chargers on the board first.
Yeah, I watched him in warm-ups. He looked really, really good on all of his field goal warm-ups. And you can see right here, good snap, good hold, good kick.
Now, Eichmann doesn't get too many opportunities. Eichmann is in the receiving corps. He's used to catching touchdowns. He's got 6 TD catches this year, but he boots the Chargers on the board first with a 3 spot.
Yeah, Fritz Rauch, the defensive coordinator, longtime football coach, well-respected defensive coach in the state, longtime defensive coordinator for Dave Keel at Homestead, was the head coach at Arrowhead. Now he's turned into their D coordinator. He's got his hands full with this. You know, you can practice against this up-tempo offense, but easier said than done when you don't see this week in and week out.
So now Eichmann will tee it up, take it deep to the Warhawks. That's Ryan Hyman, one of the deep men. If you're Arrowhead and you only give up a field goal on the opening drive, that's a victory.
Oh, you're feeling good right now because they were just marching down the field.
And there'll be much more marching as the game unfolds. It's a high-octane offense. They won the Greater Metro Conference, did Sussex Hamilton, by beating Marquette, who was unbeaten at the time, put up 50 on the Hilltoppers. In and out of the end zone for the touchback. Well, now we get to see the Warhawks offense. We showed you Vance Holtz, their senior quarterback. Pro spread offense, Kyle Burlingham, Burlingame, I beg your pardon, is the OC, Dan.
Yeah, Burlingame, and they're averaging almost 25 points a game, pro-style spread. They're young. I mean, their receiving core is sophomores. Their best running back's a sophomore. Quarterback's a junior.
But as usual at Arrowhead, big bodies up front.
Yeah.
Led by Derek Jensen, 74. Throw on first down, incomplete. Missing the target to Colton Harriet. They'll bring up second down and 10. Yeah, Derek Jensen, senior, leader of the offensive line. You can spot him, 74.
Yeah, he stands out.
And he is a Wisconsin Badger commit. Second and 10 from the 20. Holtz, handed off, and nowhere to go. Jacob Sinner was the ball carrier.
Xavier Milkey. Boy, you'll see that he gets eaten up right at the line of scrimmage. Got held up by Wyatt DeBoers and then finished off by Xavier Milkey. If you're Arrowhead, last thing you want is a 3 and out.
And they're looking at 3rd and 12 here. Pressure. Throwing. Incomplete. Intended sidelines for Jake Buddy. Can't connect. 4th down. Warhawks got a punt.
Yeah, that is not the offensive start you wanted in this game.
Zach Wettengel is the defensive coordinator for Sussex Hamilton. He's got this D dialed up as well to complement the offense. Holtz is the punter. Back to boot it with the left foot. And angling to the sideline, and it's going to be a short kick out of bounds at about the 40. What you don't want to do is give this offense great field position, but Arrowhead did just that.
Yeah. They got to settle down and get established in what they want to do offensively. You can't start your series with a 2nd and 10. That doesn't bode well.
You see in the back of the jerseys, no names, but the family moniker. Justin Gum, what a job he's done in his 4th season as the head coach here. Spent 3 years at Kettle Moraine, and then a year after leaving the Lasers, 1 year as an assistant coach at Grafton. Little swing pass, it goes.
Double pass, wide open.
Look at this. Look at this. Touchdown, Blake Shower.
Wow. Man.
Agent Zero strikes downfield.
Yeah, here we see it. I mean, this is just a high-octane offense. You think he's going to throw a quick swing pass, turns into a double pass, wide open, uncovered for a touchdown. Blake Shower.
Eichmann for the PAT. This offense, part of the reason they're so good, plays like that. They throw that into the mix with everything else they do so well.
Yeah.
So just when you think you might have them figured out on how to slow them down, little trickeration to make it 10-0.
Yeah, absolutely. You see it again here. Looks like a swing pass. Shower, who is their home run threat, hits a homer right there.
So Nick Keene gets credit for the touchdown pass. So receiver to receiver. And in the end zone, one play after the short punt. There's 30 seniors, Dan, on this Sussex Hamilton roster.
Man.
The cupboard was hardly bare last year when they went all the way to level 4 before losing to McGuanago to get to state. So a lot of those guys took it to heart. They knew they'd have a lot of veteran leadership to return and make another run this year.
You know what? Both coaches said the same thing. Hamilton is a confident team. Arrowhead said exactly the same thing. You know, when I asked him, I said, well, what do you think of Hamilton? They're confident. And you can see that. They just exude that offensively.
Yeah, Justin Gum, the game plan, I don't want to say it was simple, but he said, we know all about Arrowhead, and they'll be physical. But every week, it's a matter of we got to do what we do. And you've seen what they do.
Yep.
Low line drive kick this time, fielded at the 5-yard line. And nice tackling at the 26-yard line to bring down Ryan Hyman before he gets ahead of steam. Best Electric. They're bringing you tonight's football game. Residential and commercial electric experts for over 50 years in the area. Family owned and operated. Best Electric. You can call them at 414-727-8770. Family owned and operated. That's Best Electric. First and 10 Warhawks. Back at it. Little handoff, trying to string it out toward the Arrowhead sideline. Oh, duck up and under.
Oh, man.
Jacob Sinner. That's a nifty little move by number 20.
Yeah, you'll see right here. This is not a move you see that often. I think you hit it right on the head when you said up and under. It's like, whoop, I'm here. Whoop, now I'm under. Man, he picked up an extra 10.
Matt Harris says he's electric when he has the football, and there you go, Matt. First down. Get it back to him. Sinner. Again, trying that left side. Not much room to scoot up and under that time.
No.
He'll get a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. In fact, Matt Harris said that Jacob is one of the most explosive players he's ever coached, and he coached Chimray DK
Exactly.
when he was the head coach at Waukesha North.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
It is. Gave him a yard, so 2nd down and 9 at the 45. Fake it to him. Nope, give it to him. And trying to navigate up the middle that time, short of midfield, and it can bring up 3rd down and long. Sinner's not a big guy. 5'8", 170, but explosive and strength to finish runs as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
3rd and 7 for the Warhawks. Pass. Catch is made for the first down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Hyman.
Hyman with the catch. Ryan Hyman,
First and 10 for the Warhawks and the
they
Chargers.
lost perhaps their best receiver this season, Kyle Janke, went out with an ACL tear in practice early on, Dan.
Second day.
Yeah. So the receiving corps, everyone's had to step up in his
Look at
efforts.
this.
Center again, zigzagging, explosiveness, Singer. Finally dragged down at the 14-yard line.
20 the ball carrier, Jacob Steiner.
Well, they found something they can attack. See on the replay, they're it's just an inside zone give. Good blocking. He just makes people at the second and third level miss.
Finally dragged down, but big chunkage there for the Warhawks. Knocking on the door in the red zone. First and 10. Direct snap. It goes to Holtz. Had to bring it down on the high snap, but no problem, no worries for number 2. Gain of 4, second and 6. Check it. Gain of 3, second and 7. Every yard crucial here as Arrowhead trying not to let Sussex Hamilton run away and hide. Looking to throw on the slant, and it's incomplete. It was knocked down beautifully by 21 Carter Schilling.
Yeah, Harper used the intended receiver.
Schilling's a 2-year starter, long and athletic in that secondary for the Chargers. 3rd and 6 from the 9. Sinner back in the backfield. Flank to the left of Holtz. Give it to him. Nice tackle from behind, short of the first down. 4th down decision time for Matt Harris. And here comes the field goal unit.
Yeah. Looked like he may have a shot at this, but good pursuit. Brought him down.
Blake Guthrie closed that gap in a hurry.
Strong safety coming up.
Burke Phillips. He'll attempt the field goal, a 22-yarder. Flag. And we're seeing an offside signal. If it's on Sussex, that's going to be a first down for Arrowhead. Because it was 4th and 2. Yeah, they're going to move the football, and that's going to be a first down and new life for the Arrowhead offense to try to punch this in for 6.
Whoa, that's a big, big mistake.
Is it ever?
The Chargers half the distance to the goal. 4th down and inches.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't get it.
No, it's still what.
But just 4th and inches now.
Yeah.
Less than a foot. Holtz. Snap high. Brings it down, gets the first down. Should have it. Wait.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, the Chargers were celebrating. Didn't get the touchdown, but got the first down. You see the ball marked at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you can see it's a high snap, but he brings it down. Ducked in behind his line, but Sussex was right there. He must have just made it by inches.
Holtz again.
He's in.
He walks in for the touchdown. So the penalty was costly for Sussex Hamilton. Arrowhead takes advantage. Holtz in for 6.
Yeah, you know what was surprising, Bob, on that 4th down play, you can see right here, this is where I thought he'd go off to the right side behind Jensen and Kantorowicz. You know, that's his strong side of the line. But he went left and still made it.
Now Burke Phillips will try to tack on one more. See the flags, the wind has kicked up. Oh.
Now what? You go for 2? You just cut the distance in half.
Yeah, if it's on Sussex, if they jumped early, you might think about it. Especially after the way Holtz was able to run behind those big bodies up front. Maybe. Gary Kneppel and his crew trying to decide who left first. Sussex again.
I would say they'll decline it, but so as not to mess up your normal extra point routine.
Yep. And it's going to be satisfied trying to get one and make it a 10-7 football game. That is the case. Again, you see the wind that was whipping. It's a factor tonight, to be sure. But first quarter, big-time plays on display by both squads here. John Pearson, as promised in the open, joins us from the sidelines tonight.
Now, you guys knew that Arrowhead would not lay down despite the hot start by Sussex. First of all, there's the history of the program. They never laid down at Arrowhead. And also, they're probably inspired by the girls, the success they had this past weekend. The Arrowhead field hockey team won the state championship with a 3-2 win in the finals on Saturday. Sophie Flynn, the senior, scored all 3 goals as Arrowhead wins it there. And the girls tennis team also won the state championship this past weekend. They won all 3 doubles and beating top seed DSHA. And Emily Murison and McKenna Verhagen both won their singles matches as they came up with, it's not really an upset when Arrowhead wins a state championship in anything, but in this case, they were up against an undefeated #1 team. So a lot of reasons to be inspired tonight. And the intensity here, I think you guys are going to be worn out by the end of the night.
Already am. Thank you, John. Gonna have to make some more room at the trophy case in Merton.
Yeah.
They'll find room. A lot of hardware at Arrowhead. Kick is going to be short. Field it at the 16-yard line. It's Keene. And Nick runs into a wall of white. Down he goes at the 27. So Arrowhead feeling good about that drive and putting a touchdown on the board. Now their defense back on the football field.
And that's going to be the key to this game for Arrowhead, is what their defense does. You know their offense is going to plug away and they'll put some points up, but can they stop this high-powered Charger offense?
I mean, you look at the numbers, the scoring average, and the game scores from this year. It's out of sight. Empty backfield here. Throw it in traffic. Catch is made, however. Keene lays down at the 36-yard line after reeling it in. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Hatcher again all by himself for now in the backfield. Rolls. Cuts back. Running room. Midfield. Draws a crowd. And finally, whistled down at the 49 of Arrowhead. I mean, they flood the top van, and then number 7 just says, I'll take what's available down here.
Yeah, it's just, you know, he rolls half roll to the left and a design run to the right. Nobody over there.
1st and 10, right at midfield. Straight ahead, quarterback. And brought down at the 48-yard line. It's interesting. Justin Gum, he says,
2nd down and 8.
we don't do a ton of exotic things, which you think is a joke, right?
Yeah.
But he says, we window dress
Yep.
the same plays out of different formations.
Yeah, and they've showed that already.
So it's really just a matter of keeping the defenses guessing, but you're basically doing the same thing. You simplified it enough, and you've got guys and seniors who execute it so well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stop there to force 3rd down and 5.
Yeah,
6.
And you got to be careful because Arrowhead's using a lot of their secondary and run support, and we already saw the effect of that, where Sussex is getting guys uncovered deep downfield.
3rd and 6 from the 46. Hatcher pulls it in, has to throw because of the pressure, and complete, but tackled immediately at the 45-yard line to force a 4th down. And they'll line up to go for it. Catch was made by Rocco Orlando. 4th and 6, Sussex. Will they go for it?
Well, they're going to try to get them to jump, but Arrowhead's called timeout.
Arrowhead's going to call a timeout here. So Matt Harris and crew, they want to chat about it here. Number 1 will be don't jump off sides and make it 4th and 1. They got him at 4th and 6. If they actually snap it and go for it. And again, Dan, this is not a typo or misspoke. They have punted once this year. Once.
That's unbelievable.
Andrew Eichmann, who you saw him kick the field goal and the extra points, he's their punter. But he just doesn't punt.
Yeah, right.
And when you have an offense like this, even 4th and 6, you find ways to execute and pick it up. And we'll see if Hamilton tries to do that.
Yeah, it's not much of a gamble for them to go for it because they've been doing it all year. This is what they do.
And they'll huddle up. They need the 40-yard line to move the chains. Throwing. Catch. Did he get the 40? Yes, he did. 1st down, Sussex Hamilton. Reeled in by Adam Heber. No problem moving the sticks. Another Charger 1st down. Needed 6, got 7. Going deep. Incomplete. Tried to hook up with Eichmann. Luke Patterson in coverage back there deep.
Yeah, Eichmann had a step on him. Big target at 6'4".
Yeah, Eichmann, they spread the love too. Spread the football through the air. Eichmann's got 6 TDs through the air. You saw Schauer catch his 6th.
Yeah. Keene's got 5. Lavoie's got 3.
Yeah, they're tight. Their tight ends as a group have 6. On the carry.
Oh, man.
Hatcher.
You want to know why he's got all those yards? That's why.
Yeah.
That's not your typical running quarterback.
The end of the 1st quarter here in Sussex. It's Hamilton 10, Arrowhead 7. Back with quarter number 2 on our Thursday night playoff showdown on a Friday night.
I love living in Kewanee, Wisconsin because the skies are blue. Smell of the fresh green grass. It's just a beautiful place to live. I love it. You love your animals. You love what you're doing. You love everything about farming. And you want to carry on those traditions. That's why we dairy farm.
Back here in Sussex, Hamilton High School, 10-7 the Chargers over the Warhawks in this Division I Level 2 showdown. 3rd down and 1 for Sussex Hamilton as they break the huddle here.
Starting 2nd quarter, Chargers ball.
Winner advances. Ooh, T-shirt cannon's ready.
From the Warhawk 29.
Winner here advances to Level 3 next week. It'll be either Verona or Middleton. Those 2 Madison area schools are playing as we speak. 3rd and 1, Hatcher looking to throw here. and does. Shower down there. It's knocked away. Looking for a flag. Zero's not going to get it. Nice break up there by 24 Connor Foley. And worth a shot, Dan, because it's 4th and 1.
Oh, you know they're going for it. Went for it on 4th and 4, 4th and 6.
Yeah.
They're going for it here.
Coppersmith in the backfield. Signals come in. Hatcher dispenses them to the line. And carries it for the first down. Move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 27. Hayden Coppersmith, Dan, 44. He's the old school hard runner.
Yeah.
And when he's not running with the football, you saw right there.
Blocking.
He's blocking.
Yes, he is.
Nice piece to the puzzle. Fake it to him. Throw. Shower. Incomplete. Busted up downfield nicely by Luke Patterson.
Luke Patterson was a receiver. It's a little comical to say he's moved to the defensive backfield because he didn't have the best hands as a receiver. Well, he does a great job as a defensive back, though.
Yeah, did his job there. Get the mitts out and knock it down. 2nd down and 10. Nice carry.
Yeah, you need to move the chains.
Yeah, Tyler Hatcher just follows his blockers, Dan, and does that so well. That's just smart football by number 7.
Yeah, he just does such a nice job following his blockers and finishing runs. I mean, you look here. Again, he's got Dante Theo.
Fake it.
Oh, nice.
Catch. Touchdown, Shower.
Wow.
Dan, there were 2 guys in the vicinity, and Shower went up and got it.
Yeah.
And then carried it in for 6 more. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, and actually, Bob, I didn't think he was the most open. I thought there were other receivers who were more open. Nice fake by Hatcher. Went up high, brought it in with his hands. And again, Jackson Schultz was right there. He just took the ball away.
Blake Shower, 2 TD catches tonight, 7 on the year. He is their home run threat. Tick is good. 17-7. Again, Agent Zero in the end zone.
Yeah. Hey, see here, fakes. He's going to run the ball, steps back, puts it up high. Shower just went up higher than anybody else and got it.
And agreed, Dan. The coverage was good. It was 7-0. Connecting again. So Showers caught a pass from his fellow receiver and now from the quarterback.
From the quarterback.
John Pearson on the sidelines patrolling tonight.
Well, the fast-paced offense means a lot of scoring, but it also means that the Charger Robotics team gets a lot of business tonight. Let's step over here as the robotics team created the T-shirt cannon. They're in competitions all year long, but they did this mobile T-shirt cannon themselves, all operated off of this laptop, and just an amazing piece of equipment here as they get it all set up here, and we'll let them shoot off the T-shirts as we go along here as she's ready. If she's ready, I don't know if she commands it or not. But the robotics team is ready after every touchdown, and several times throughout the night you see it going right here. And among the team here, Tyler, Carly, and Logan. I'm going to let Carly talk us through what is going on right here, Carly.
So currently we have air pressure built up in those black tanks.
There it goes.
And we are releasing it through a pneumatic solenoid using a manifold. And we can actually change the angle at which we're shooting at using a linear actuator. Is that anything else you'd like to know?
Beautiful thing. And in March, they have their own competition for the robotics team here. And do you have to pace yourself with the T-shirts when you score 48 points a game?
Oh, for sure. We definitely have to figure out when we want to shoot so we don't run out, because everyone wants T-shirts.
And how did you come up with the idea? They kicked it off and went in the end zone, so you can talk a little bit more here.
Yeah, so the idea of Sonic Boom came from the Hamilton Football Booster Club because Tyler Canham, one of the people who's led this project, is on the football team. So his mom approached us with the idea of building a t-shirt cannon, and it's been something we wanted to do for a while, and this year we finally had time to.
All right, thank you so much, Carly. And again, there are competitions in March, and I think they'll have competitions all year, but that's one of the big ones. But when they come up for it out of school spirit and they come up with maybe one of the coolest things we've seen all year, it's a little extra special, guys.
Thank you, John and Carly. Little double reverse action here, and that pays off for a gain of a dozen or so.
Yeah, Ryan Hyman taking the reverse. Pretty smooth here. Signer over to Hyman. Got blockers out in front. Nifty play.
Yeah, getting your playmakers all touching the football there. First down, Warhawks at the 32. Holtz, Signer. You can see the moves, the jitterbug in there, but he only gets a pair to the 35. By the way, Carly used a lot of college words.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so impressed. So impressed, Carly. Really cool stuff. 2nd and 8 from 35. Arrowhead trailing by 10 again. Holtz trying to draw Sussex offside. He's succeeded a couple times. Now perhaps changing the play here. Signer, whoops.
No, nothing.
Nothing there. Nothing there except 55. That's Wyatt Divorce.
Yeah, boy. He's just waiting for him.
Wyatt was a rotation guy last year, rotating in on the defensive end. This year, all him.
Yep.
And taking advantage as a starter, making plays like that. 3rd down and 10. Holtz, airborne, flushed, running, and gets close to a first down. 4th and about 2 now at the 41.
You know, you got to be very tempted to go because your chances are so limited with this high-powered Sussex offense.
Agreed.
You know, you just got to keep the ball.
And that's why Holtz. Now remember, he could pooch it. But first, maybe try to draw him off sides again. 4th, and they need 2 yards. Snap, Holtz. And, boy, right at the 42-yard line, which is where the sticks are. Sussex says he didn't get it. Arrowhead said he does.
Well, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him right at the sticks. Holtz got there.
And again, not a surprise, running behind Derek Jensen and Jack Kantorowicz.
Sussex Hamilton, their sideline, they thought they had the 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the Warhawks, and a completion to the 47-yard line. Skidding on his behind is Harriet.
Yeah, Colton Harriet. His dad's the head track coach, and he actually has stepped in. And we see right here, nice throw, better catch.
On his behind. Nicely done. First down in the Charger territory at the 47. Signer.
Oh, man.
This time, Christian Hampton was there to greet 20.
Yeah, I think you might have to put this play to bed because they're shooting the gap every time a lineman moves for Arrowhead, dropping him for a 5-yard loss.
Hampton missed the last 2 weeks with injuries, but he's healthy and couldn't wait to get back in the lineup tonight. 2nd down and long. Holtz hanging in the pocket, throws. In traffic,
he's gone.
It's caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Ryan Hyman takes it to the house.
You know, he was not starting at the beginning of the season, as you pointed out, Bob. When Janke went out, guess who became the guy who stretches the field? It's Ryan Hyman. And we saw it right there.
And 82, little shimmy in the end zone there to celebrate with his teammates. Back in the football game, and Burke Phillips to make it 17-14. He does.
No,
he
no
doesn't.
good.
Nope. Pushed it to the right. Told you the wind would be a factor. We haven't seen it throwing the football or certainly running it, but another look. Look at Holtz hanging in the pocket.
Just standing tall in the pocket, delivers a strike right between two defenders.
Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to make that throw. So no PAT, so a 4-point lead now for Sussex Hamilton at 17-13.
You know, in a game like this, every point is so crucial. Saw earlier in the year the Chargers beating Oconomowoc by 1 point. You know, those 1 point differences that you don't convert become huge. Now, no, you don't just need a field goal to tie. Now you have to go a touchdown to take the lead.
That win over Oconomowoc was their lowest offensive output of the season. They only got 35 points. Yeah.
I know.
So the Warhawks, they knew they'd have to do this. You got to match this offense. Don't let them run away and hide, because Sussex Hamilton has done plenty of that to their opponents this year. So far the Warhawks keeping them within arm's length. Keene and Blake Shower are deep. Fielded by Keene. Spinning off of some tackles. Slippery dude. And brought down at the 27-yard line. I asked Justin Gum, how do you sum up your offense? How do you label it? And it was Justin saying it's up-tempo, it's no huddle, it's spread, it's quick. I mean, that fits the bill. It's not just one word or two words to describe it. But again, he also added, it's really simplified. We just disguise it and move bodies around with a lot of motion to keep defenses guessing. 1st and 10 at the 27 for Tyler Hatchard. Looking to throw. Throws it, and in traffic it's caught. It was almost like a shot put jump ball. And Keene came down with it.
Yeah, running a screen to Keene over on the left side. Well-designed play, but Arrowhead was just ready for that one.
They had bodies in the neighborhood. 2nd down and 9. Low snap, no problem. And no problem for Arrowhead. They saw that little jet sweep action coming through with Nick Keene, and they were there to bring him down. Another gain of short variety brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, sophomore linebacker Brendan Foley there, along with Mason Waterfield.
Big play coming up here. Arrowhead wants to force them to punt for the 2nd time this year.
I was just going to say, it'd be interesting to see what happens on this play.
Hatcher in trouble.
Oh, he's got open field.
Not in trouble. And brought down after a 1st down run at the 46-yard line. I mean, he was in trouble, Dan, to be fair.
Yeah, but he's just got, and you'll see on the replay here, he just has this innate ability to feel where the open spot is, and then he gets there.
Yeah, because he had every intention to throw that football.
Yeah.
And then when he knew that wasn't going to happen, he tucked it and went and moved the chains. Shower again.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Well, you've seen what Shower can do to stretch the field, and now you see the reason he gets the separation. He's got speed.
Yeah, you just got to get him the ball. I mean, and that's what they do. They get their playmakers the ball. And one of their best playmakers gets the ball every play.
Picks up another 1st down. Moving the football again at the 36. Hatcher wants to throw, and he will, and nothing doing downfield. Nick Keene was double covered. Boy, in the line, this Hamilton line of Humphrey, Thau, Slavic, Jacoby Krill.
Yeah, they're just doing a fantastic job.
Second down and 10. Low snap. Again, Hatcher fields it.
No problem.
This is a problem, though.
Man.
That's a problem for Arrowhead. He's so thick, Dan, that when he gets loose.
You can see, I mean, he's 5'9", 185. He's just a powerful runner.
Quickly go the Chargers. Just inside the 20. Hatcher fields it, fires it, catch is made, and wrestled down at the 14-yard line is Keene. Boy, the snaps, Dan, haven't been terrific.
No. Yeah.
Because there's a different center in there
Yes.
snapping the football.
Right.
But Hatcher's, he has not panicked at all. Low, high, whatever. He just fields it. That one perfect.
Oh, man.
Hatcher again tried to wiggle around between his offensive linemen. Yeah, the center tonight is Johnny Spingola. 78 snapping the football. 3rd down and 2. And a marker flies. Arrowhead says the guys in red moved. Gary Kneppel will confirm or deny that. And he's saying confirm it.
Ball start against the Chargers, 5-yard penalty.
That's another aspect of this offense, Dan. When you go quick and with all the moving parts, there's not a lot of penalty yards. They're so disciplined with their offense.
Absolutely.
Well, now you've got 3rd and 7. Hatcher throws across the field and knocked down again. Luke Henderson again. Just solid there at the corner, Dan.
Yeah.
Sticking the mitts out, not trying to make the hero play.
No, did a great job knocking the ball down.
And it's 4th down.
We'll see it right here. Step back, trying to find him. Great coverage, has a feel for where the receiver is.
Yeah, just didn't let the receiver sneak in.
Surprised they're going for it on 4th.
Mm-hmm. Not so much. Hatcher cuts back, won't get it. And Arrowhead gets the football on downs. Big stop for the Warhawks with 4 minutes and change before halftime.
Yeah, Brendan Foley in on that stop. You see right here, he's been doing a great job going to his right and then cutting back to the left, but nowhere to go. 67, Trevor Schwengel. And then Foley, their sophomore, who's got 73 tackles.
So now Arrowhead, who gets the football to start the second half. They would love nothing better than to chew a bunch of time, get some points, get the football in the 3rd quarter. Signer on the cutback, close to the 20-yard line. Marisola on the tackle there. 2nd down and 8 for Arrowhead. They've got 2 timeouts remaining to the Warhawks. Holtz to Signer, to the edge.
Boy, they strung it out nice. I was wondering when they would bounce it again, but hey, to no avail. Sussex flying to the sideline.
And flying is the operative word because Signer gets there quickly. Timeout called on the field. And give us a chance to tell you about halftime, which is just around the corner. Coming up, we'll have the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin halftime report. John Pearson talked with Travis Wilson from WSN. They discuss all the playoff football action that's going on and looking ahead to what might happen in Level 3 next Friday night. We cut the field in half a week ago. We cut the field in half again tonight. And again, the winner here will play next Friday night, either Verona or Middleton. Those two schools in the Madison area are going at it. Winner there gets the winner here. So Hamilton burned the timeout there. Each team with 2 remaining here in the first half of football. 3rd down and 7. They called the timeout because they're looking for a stop here to get their offense back on the field. Holtz to throw. Over the middle. Incomplete. Busted up by Carter Schilling.
Yeah, looking for Hyman again, and that slant, the same play that he scored a touchdown on. This time, he had plenty of time, delivered the ball, just couldn't reel it in.
Got to boot the football.
Yeah, they're not going for it.
No. And that's a problem because you're giving it back to this offense with 3:45 to go.
Oh!
Ball's loose.
Oh, they're fortunate.
Are they ever? Nick
Wow.
Keene. The wind took that one. And Keene tried to reach back over his head. Lost it, but recovered by his teammate Dawson
look at this.
Krieger.
That could have been a disaster.
Here comes Dawson Krieger to
Heads
save
up.
the day.
Yep, he did.
So we've seen the wind, which is blowing left to right as you watch the action here. We saw it push an extra point wide right. There you saw what it did to a punt in the air. The jet stream is, it's for real tonight.
Yeah.
This afternoon it was in the low 70s. That's gone. We got football weather. 1st and 10, Chargers at the 41. Hatcher pulls it back. Shower on the cutback. Nothing doing. Warhawks en masse for the tackle. Big loss on the play. 2nd and 14. Arrowhead defense now trying to dig in before halftime. Hatcher out of the bubble, throws downfield. Catch,
he had it. Yep. Oh, Heber had that right in his hands. You'll see on the replay. Good protection. Nice fake. Steps up, delivers the ball.
3rd down and 13.
Adams a big target, Dan. He's 6'5",
Yeah, he is.
230.
Yeah, he'll look back at that and say, yeah, he should have had that.
Yeah. He's a tight end, but he's also listed as kind of an H-back.
Yep.
More of a receiver. 3rd and a bunch for Hamilton. Empty for Hatcher. Chased. And it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
What a grab by Tyler Carnell. Full extension, Warhawks football.
Hatcher's pass is intercepted by number 3, Tyler Carnell.
Man, I mean, he's got 70 tackles, 4 TFLs, 3 sacks, and a fumble return. Now he can tack on an interception to his defensive stats. Oh, what a catch. He just put that left paw out there and reeled it in.
And now the Warhawk offense gets another opportunity before halftime. 1st and 10 at the 38. Plenty of time, 2 TOs. Signer on the cutback. He's dragged down from behind.
Nothing going.
Another look at the interception by Carnell.
Man, this is impressive. One-handed.
Happy, joy on the Arrowhead sideline. 2nd down and 9. Holtz in trouble.
Yeah.
Down he goes. Carson Clark with the sack.
Yeah. And Christian Hampton again in on there.
Carson Clark, Dan, that's 8.5 sacks for him on the season. He's a high motor guy, the best of the bunch up front.
Yeah, you can see that.
Difference maker on that Sussex Hamilton D. Forces the issue here. 3rd and 15 for Arrowhead. Holtz again flushed. And again a sack. Man, the defenses are stepping up now.
Oh, man.
Both ways.
Are they ever?
Wyatt DeVorce finishing touches here on this sack.
Yeah, it looks like he got out of it. Right here, you think, oh, he escaped that. Nope, no way. Wyatt DeVorce right in his face.
Hamilton, timeout to preserve some time. With 1:41 to go, they don't need much time to score, Dan.
No.
John Pearson, during this timeout, checking in from the sidelines.
Well, guys, a lot of times when you move to a small town like Sussex, it's because you want a slower pace than the big city life. But every aspect of this Charger team, they run on and off the field. They run everywhere. They do everything very quickly. So I'm really, really curious if they get the ball back in just a minute or so, what does a hurry-up offense look like for Sussex Hamilton High School?
We're seeing it, aren't we?
It looks like every other play they run.
I also like, so 4th down and 17, Holtz has got to boot the football, and he will. Nick Keene is deep, standing at his 10. Low line drive. And bouncing and rolling and down at the 1 or touchback? That's the question. I think the officials say yes.
Yep, they're
you
saying
kept it
that
out of the
one.
end zone. Good job by special teams there. Yep. So we'll see if Sussex Hamilton can go 99 yards. By the way, John Pearson said a small town area like Sussex.
Yeah.
Have you driven around Sussex?
It's not a small town anymore.
Man, it's huge.
Yeah.
It is blowing up. But you get that small town feel with the berm and the bushes in the end zone. It's Stan Grove Field.
Yeah.
Awesome. From the end zone, Hatcher looking to throw. Sideline, and catch is made by Keene. That's how you get out of trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we told you they don't need much time to move the football. Case in point.
Yep, steps back. Nice throw. Mirasola is on the coverage, but Keene just went up and got it.
Hatcher
launches.
Oh,
man.
Touchdown, Sussex. 2 plays. 2 plays to go 99 yards. Eichmann.
Oh, man.
His 7th touchdown of the season. 2 plays, Dan.
Unbelievable. Uncovered. Just totally uncovered.
And Hatcher throwing in traffic as he's about to go down. Just need to get it out there because number 2 was on an island. And now Andrew for the PAT. Kick is good. It took seconds. Literally seconds and 2 plays for Hamilton to go 99 yards and put 7 more points on the board. I mean, look at this. He didn't even.
Yeah, he's getting smacked. Guy's in his face. But Eichmann uncovered in the secondary.
Told you video games. Dan and I used to say it was pinball machine type game, but that's old school.
Yeah,
now it's video
right.
games. Madden football.
It's like a Atari game.
So Hamilton able to muster up more points on the scoreboard here before halftime. You see what I did there? Muster up.
Yep, I see that.
Okay, thank you. John Pearson appreciates the pun. Chargers happy, I think. And now Eichmann will boot the football. Boy, and you go back to when Hamilton went for it on 4th down. Arrowhead stopped them.
Yeah.
They're moving the football, trying to take the lead before halftime. It fails. Sussex Hamilton gets it back. They throw the interception.
Yeah.
But then they hold Arrowhead, who punts it at the 1. No problem. We'll put it in our end zone 2 plays later.
Yeah, 2-score lead, just like that.
Just like that. Eichmann again, deep. Ryan Hyman. Hyman won't touch it. One of the up men picks it up at the 21-yard line. That's Connor Foley. All right, Arrowhead again. They've got time on the clock. They've got 2 timeouts left. Can they produce points before halftime?
You don't want to turn the ball over with less than a minute to go here, because it only takes like a couple seconds for Hamilton to score.
Yeah, danger zone if you do.
Man. They don't do anything on 1st down. You may see Hamilton use their timeouts.
From the 29, 1st and 10, Holtz drops back, throws in traffic, catch is made, and running towards the sidelines and getting out of bounds and getting the 1st down.
Yeah, Harper Hughes. Yep, Harper Hughes.
Oh, didn't get out of bounds. So they moved the chains, but the clock rolls
now it's
again.
Gonna run, yep.
A minute to go. 1st and 10 from the 40. Holtz in the pocket, dancing, running, cutting back, and Holtz across midfield on the sidelines. Holtz, 20, dragged down at the 10-yard line. So now Arrowhead showing off quick play strike ability.
Man.
Best run of the night for Vance Holtz.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to need a timeout to regroup and get Holtz a chance to catch his breath. Look at his run. Just zigzagging his way through the defense. Picked up a few blocks, but the rest of it's all on his own.
Huge play could lead to huge results before halftime. Yes,
Yeah.
Arrowhead did call the timeout. They have 1 left. They've got 1st and goal at the 10-yard line here.
Yeah, Tyler Mirasola saved the touchdown.
Yeah, Holtz was thinking about it. He had running room and just refused to tippy-toe out of bounds. Trying to close this gap with 39 seconds left. And again, Arrowhead getting the football to start the second half. So a score here is ginormous for the Warhawks.
Oh, it'd be huge.
Empty backfield for Holtz. Pressure coming on the edge. Over the middle. He's incomplete. Colton Harriet had some breathing room because his defender slipped.
Yeah, it looked like he had him, but he was under duress. You'll see right as he's about to deliver the ball. Yeah, you're right. He had him open.
A little too high. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and goal from the 10. Holtz again. Pressure again. Down he goes.
Man. Oh.
LaDainian Milkey.
Yeah.
3-year starter.
Leading tackler.
Leading tackler. Give him one more. Give him another sack on this big play.
Boy, unblocked.
And they got to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Justin Gum says number 90, potential all-state guy.
Yeah, he showed it there.
So they brought the pressure on these last two plays. Holtz was able to avoid it on first down, not on second down. So now you're looking at 3rd and goal all the way back at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think you even have, I mean, you're out of field goal range now.
That's a long poke.
Yeah, especially with the wind still blowing.
And if it's possible, it's actually windier now than it was at kickoff.
Yeah.
Let's see what Arrowhead does here. Do they take a shot at the end zone with that wind swirling and howling, or do they try to pick up just a chunk to get him closer for a field goal try?
Well, they had Hyman. If we see Hyman out here, watch for him on that slant downfield.
3rd and goal from the 25. Holtz
He's got him in the corner.
throws in traffic and incomplete.
Oh, man.
Busted up at the last second. Jake Buddy couldn't make the catch. 4th and goal, Arrowhead.
Good protection, nice throw by Holtz. Just couldn't reel it in.
And give credit to Carter Schilling.
Yeah.
He went up with the football and flicked it away at the last second. So they're going to try the field goal here. Going to be about a 42-yard try. Burke Phillips. Little trickery. Sussex Hamilton wasn't buying it. Tried to catch him napping, and it wasn't happening. So no points after the big Holtz run down to the 10. They went backwards. Scoreboard stays Chargers plus 11.
Yeah, huge play by LaDainian Milkey. You see here, little trickery.
That's Harriet.
Yeah, trying to catch him. That wasn't going to go very far.
No, that was Nick Sinelli, who was the holder.
Yeah.
And he took the snap, and then they tried it. Sussex Hamilton saw it was coming. They take the knee. They're satisfied with a lead on the scoreboard here in Sussex. Chargers 24, Warhawks 13. You're watching the Thursday night playoff throwdown on a Friday night here in Sussex.
I think when anybody comes onto our farm, they see how family-oriented we are. Having the 3 generations all at one dinner table, it's just a really fun time to spend as a family. I would love to see them someday taking over the farm as well. You know, that's a farmer's ultimate dream, to see it pass on to the hands of the next generation.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
All right, let's go, baby. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Nobody ever drowned in sweat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, I'm pleasantly impressed by that.
Of course, this is the winter go home time of the year, and it's the most exciting, but also sometimes most devastating. We've covered this all year long, and Travis Wilson has covered more of it than anybody in the state of Wisconsin. He is everywhere. He's our general manager of WSN. And after week 1 of the playoffs, and as we are now in week 2, just the general feeling of teams that maybe got out to those slow starts, that maybe have positioned themselves well. And are you sensing any surprises so far, Travis?
Well, as we look back over level 1 results of the playoffs, and obviously we're at halftime of level 2, so we're moving forward, but I think it is important to look back and kind of see where things stand after that first game of the playoffs. A lot of attention paid to some of the lower seeded teams that won, and that's always a big storyline. Some of the upsets, some of the Cinderellas still alive. And if you look at it, it's pretty in line with what we have seen in the past in terms of the number of lower seeded teams that won. In level 1, 25 lower seeded teams went on the road and scored victories. That included 13 teams that were seeded 6th, 7th, or 8th that won. 4 number 8 seeds beat number 1 seeds, which is not totally uncommon, but it certainly is noteworthy when that does happen. You had Chippewa Falls over Hudson in Division I, also De Pere over Milwaukee Marshall in Division I. In Division II, Germantown beat Milwaukee King. And then down in Division V, Mayville took down Watertown Luther Prep. A couple themes from those games. Number one, the Milwaukee City Schools. I think we talked about it last week. It's been a big topic of conversation in the high school football realm that the Milwaukee City Schools were overseeded, that Milwaukee Marshall, Milwaukee King getting 1 seeds. There was some consternation about that. And unfortunately, once again, the Milwaukee City Schools did exit in Level 1. They did not record any wins from that league, including 2 number 1 seeds that went down. And then the other ones were interesting because it was Chippewa Falls over Hudson and Mayville over Winnebago Lutheran. The theme there, those are conference rematches, which can be very difficult for the team that won the first time around. It's hard to beat a team twice in the same season. So those were some of the noteworthy upsets that we saw in Level 1. The deeper we get into the playoffs, though, the clock starts striking midnight for some of those Cinderella teams, and we'll start to see the cream of the crop really rise to the top. Some other Level 1 storylines that were certainly noteworthy. Columbus senior running back Colton Brunell broke the all-time career rushing record in the state of Wisconsin. Of course, we got to see him on Thursday night throwdown here as they took on Lake Mills. But last week, Brunell broke the state rushing record. He now has 6,985 career wins career yards after posting 235 yards in a 49-0 victory last week over Broadhead Judah. Breaks the previous record set in 2019 by Racine Lutheran's Tyler Tenner. Other history that was made in Level 1. Bill Young, the head coach at Catholic Memorial, became the 3rd coach in state history to reach 400 career victories. Big milestone for him as his Crusaders beat Martin Luther 49-0. Of course, Bob Highland is number 1 on that all-time wins list. Edgar's Jerry Sins is number 2. And how about Racine Case? The Eagles. Not a lot of playoff success. In fact, last week when they beat Milwaukee Reagan, it was the first time that they have ever won a playoff game. This was only their 5th postseason appearance in school history for Racine Case. So history made last week in a number of areas, and now we get to turn our attention to Level 2, and again, the best of the best continuing to move forward in the playoffs.
When programs are built, because I think we get used to those same names being there, but just when a coach is able to go in and maybe not change the culture completely, but to build something, and the confidence level of the Racine Case football team over the last couple of years definitely has changed when you just sit and talk to them. Does the rest of the state sit up and take note that, wow, we've never been that good at football, but look what they're doing down the road?
Yeah, it's great to see, obviously. You hate to see teams continually struggle. I think of a team like Boscobel that has played football forever and never even made the playoffs in high school football. So there are teams like that certainly do struggle over time, and you love to see teams really ascend and become better and become prominent players in the state of Wisconsin. I think of a school like Amherst that for a long time was not very good at high school football. Mark Lusick came in there about a decade or a dozen years ago or so and really has built that school into a powerhouse where we think of Amherst now as one of the best programs in the state, but that was not the case. They only had a couple playoff wins in their history before Mark Lusick took over there, and now they are a regular in Level 3, Level 4 with a couple of state championships as well. Lake Country Lutheran is a school that didn't even exist about 20 or 25 years ago. And Greg Brasco went there, built that program literally from scratch, and has now turned Lake Country Lutheran into a school that is a consistent contender. They won a state championship a couple of years ago. So it can be done. It's hard. We've talked about it before, the challenges that schools face when they're trying to dig out of a hole. But it can be done. Again, great to see Racine Case get that first playoff win. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue that success tonight. But again, good to see. We like to see some new names and some new faces kind of move up the ranks in high school football.
And Travis, you mentioned Colton Brunell breaking the record of Tyler Tenner, but the way my brain works, And then I ended up going down a rabbit hole. What is Tyler Tenner doing these days? And I looked it up, and he had 135 yards and a touchdown for Roosevelt University in a win. He's doing really well. You're not going to hear about a lot of these guys, but when you see a name pop up that you remember as a high school star who's now playing having a really terrific career and a great college experience there, how often does it come up? Because, I mean, obviously you touch on every high school in the state, but when you see somebody who just has excelled at this new level, what's that mean to you, that you can see, wow, they went on to do this, and it may not be football oriented, or it might be. To see something like Tyler Tenner doing so well, and he's had a great 4 years, makes you feel old that he's in his senior year, but still, what's that do for you?
Well, we love keeping track of those kids that have done great things in high school and are going on to do great things at the college level, in the NFL, or just, in life. We at WisSports.net, Colton Wilson, our content producer, puts out an alumni article every week that kind of recaps, where are kids at now and what are they doing for the next level, whether it's Division I, maybe some kids that are at Wisconsin or in the Big Ten, maybe at one of the Dakota schools, all the way down to Division II, Division III, some of the other divisions that play college football, guys that are in the NFL, the Zach Bonds and the Shelby Harrises, just kind of puts together a recap of what went on with some of those former high school football stars at the next level. And of course, I am getting old enough, and you are too, where now some of the guys that we used to cover are back coaching at the high school level. Many of them are head coaches at the high school level. There's a number of guys that I have covered in my career that are head coaches in Wisconsin. Doesn't seem like that should be possible, but then I think this is my 16th high school football season covering football at WSN. So they're starting to cycle back through, and good to see those guys stay involved, whether it's playing at the next level or coming back and coaching.
And having Dan Brunner as our color commentator, who is a walking, talking historic landmark himself, and I think he, at some point, at some level, coached every coach when they were players growing up there. And again, you'll have complete coverage throughout tonight and then all weekend long as people try and figure out where they're going. Talk about just what WSN is going to have for us this weekend.
Well, we'll continue with our playoff coverage, obviously. You can get all the final scores on the WSN scoreboard. The deeper we get, the fewer scores there are, which is, as we've talked about, kind of bittersweet. But we will continue with our playoff previews as well and our playoff analysis and breakdowns. You can find that on WisSports.net, our Level 3 breakdowns next week. And it's also kind of getting into that award season where there's a number of all-conference teams that are being posted. You can check those out. You can follow me on Twitter at TravisWSN. We post out when those come in. And this week we've announced our finalists for the WSN Senior Football Awards. So the 5 finalists at each of the positions. The Dave Craig Award recognizes the top senior quarterback. The Altoon Award recognizes the top senior receiver or tight end, so on, with the different positions. So you can check those finalists out at WSN. The winners of the WSN Football Awards, Senior Football Awards, will be announced the week of the state finals.
And, of course, the state cross-country meet, we want to give everybody some love, is coming up this weekend as well, so you'll have coverage of that. And, I've read up on the other fall sports where the passion is there for those sports, too. And no place does a better job with those sports, because I think there are states where it's football and then maybe they do boys basketball. There's complete coverage of every sport with WSN.
Yeah, and we've already had a number of state championships that have been contested. Girls golf is wrapped up. State tennis, individual and team, has wrapped up. This weekend is cross country. Next weekend, boys soccer, boys and girls state volleyball tournament. So we're wrapping up the fall sports season, and you will want to check out WisSports.net for all of your high school sports information.
It really is the only website you need for any aspect of life, right?
Yeah, it's the only one that I need. I know that.
All right, thanks, Travis, and you'll have all the updates all weekend long. Thanks so much.
Sounds good. Thanks, John.
We celebrate the athletes, the buzzer beaters, the record breakers, the wins. Now, it's time to celebrate the people behind it all. The advice givers, the community shapers, the game changers, the life changers. It's time to celebrate our coaches. Join all of us at BSN Sports and show your coach some love by sharing their story with #ThankYouCoach.
Now, we absolutely love being involved with Thursday Night Throwdown and all the sports that we do here with WSN. And, of course, we can't do it without the great sponsors. And one of the greatest sponsors we could have are the Dairy Farms of Wisconsin. And Wisconsin Communications Manager Vicki Janish joins us now. And it seems like it is a great fit as you reach out to these families and these generations here. But with the Student Athlete of the Month that you all sponsor, it's evolving more and more just because of the response. Talk a little about where it started, why it started, and just where it's headed for you all.
Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin we represent all of the dairy farms across the state of Wisconsin. And so an opportunity to highlight the hardworking, dedicated dairy farmers is really sharing their stories. And what better stories to share than the student athletes that are tied to these amazing dairy farms across the state. So we have the opportunity and the privilege to highlight these student athletes. We started last year with WSN and the Student Athlete of the Month. And it was so successful that now we have a male and female student athlete featured each month with WSN, profiling them, but what they do on and off the court.
The thing people care about the most are the kids in their community.
The kids in the community. This is a great platform for coaches, athletic directors, even school principals, family members, farmers, to nominate these really dedicated and passionate kids. And these young adults, as they've dedicated their lives to the classroom and on the farm and to their athletic teams, it really proves that grit and dedication that they have pulls all the way through. And the community really has rallied around these student athletes and the impact that they have in their local communities.
Sometimes the small towns feel like they get left out because the big cities get all the coverage. Well, a lot of your folks that you help and serve are from those small towns. When they get a salute, is it a little extra juice, you think?
I think every opportunity we have to highlight the next generation and the leaders in our industry is a win.
Thank you for all your support and basically all the cooperation that you brought us all year long. Thank you, Vicki.
Thank you.
I think when anybody comes onto our farm, they see how family-oriented we are. Having the 3 generations all at one dinner table, it's just a really fun time to spend as a family. I would love to see them someday taking over the farm as well. You know, that's a farmer's ultimate dream, to see it pass on to the hands of the next generation.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
All right, let's go, baby. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Nobody ever drowned in sweat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, I'm pleasantly impressed by that.
Back here in windy Sussex, Wisconsin, home of Hamilton High School, and the Chargers unbeaten and trying to stay that way and advance to level 3. They lead Arrowhead at the half 24-13. Bob Brainerd, Dan Brunner, John Pearson, and our terrific crew. I think the toughest job tonight, Dan, is Haley in our truck, who runs replay and has to put the highlights together, because there were so many in the first half. And we're going to start with the Chargers, who, well, they get the football first, and they started putting a dent in this defense.
Yeah, and Hatcher is just a load. He's only 5'9", 185, but look how hard he runs. He's just tough to bring down.
Their opening drive led to a field goal, and then a little
trickery. Double pass, uncovered in the secondary.
Yep, shower over
boom.
the middle, made it 10-0. And then, look at this.
Yep.
Right over the middle of Shower, again, his second TD catch of the evening. And it looked like the Chargers might pull away, but Arrowhead hung in there. They started to establish their running game behind Siner.
Yeah, Siner, as his coach said, he's electric, just an electric runner. And again, look at this run by Holtz. Takes him down. into scoring opportunity.
Yeah, that was right before halftime, but they were unable to score.
Yeah.
But they did score here after a penalty negated a field goal try. They moved it and got the touchdown. And this was the second touchdown that closed the gap to 17-13.
Yeah, and it was on a slant, Hyman.
And then this play, the interception.
Beautiful interception.
And again, Arrowhead thought we're in great shape. But then after a punt put him at the 1 yard line, 2 plays to go 99 yards. This one, a 70-yard hookup from Holtz to Eichmann downfield, who was wide open.
Yeah, wide open, uncovered in the secondary.
And that one for Arrowhead really hurt, but Hamilton able. We said it right before it happened. It doesn't take these guys long to move the football and put points back on the board, and that one put them back up plus 11 at the half, with Arrowhead getting the football to start the second half of this game.
Yeah, huge swing. Otherwise Arrowhead is looking at coming out of the chutes and taking the lead.
Halftime at Verona. Verona leads Middleton 14-7. The score there. Again, the winner there gets the winner here in level 3 next week.
Yeah, Sussex would like nothing better than to have them come here. They got that grass field advantage, which is kind of, we haven't really talked about it, but there aren't many grass fields around anymore, and Arrowhead is certainly not accustomed to playing on grass.
The field's in terrific shape here, Stan Grove Field, and so no issues with the field coming into play here for these two football teams tonight in this playoff contest. As Dan mentioned, if Sussex Hamilton gets the W tonight, they get to host the level 3 contest here against either Verona or Middleton. Second half kickoff coming up. It's brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Walk in and be seen without an appointment at their Ortho ASAP clinic. It's available at both their Pewaukee and Brookfield locations. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, there is a difference. Warhawks will get the football to start the second half of this one. And again, this Hamilton offense, which came in averaging 48.6 points per game. Averaging, I keep saying that because it means there have been games when they've scored more and they put up more yards. They average 462 yards of offense per game, Dan.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Both defenses give up about 18.5 points a game, but when your offense is putting up 50, man, that's tough to overcome.
And the Chargers with the 24 spot in the first half, they are right in line to maintain that average here. Line drive, picked up at the 20-yard line. It's Connor Foley moving the pile out to the 33.
Yeah, Connor Foley, he makes his mark as a strong safety. I know his coach mentioned, if you were doing a backyard pickup football game, he'd be your number 1 pick.
I love guys like that.
Yeah, he's always around the ball. He does whatever it takes. Kind of humorously, he said he plays like an angry Irishman.
Kind of redundant.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 33. Holtz the quarterback. Signer. Nice run there on first down. Out to the 39-yard line.
With the offensive prowess of Sussex, you look at the scoreboard and it's kind of like, man, is this insurmountable? I mean, it's not. But you just are so fearful of them when they get the ball. Oh.
Holtz. He wanted to get rid of it, but couldn't.
No. Unfortunately, he had a receiver over on the sideline where you thought maybe he'd dump it over his head out of bounds. You see right here.
And this is why Mason Desai was in there quickly, didn't let Holtz throw that football away.
Yeah, and Harper Hughes over on the sideline. That's a huge loss. Just when you think you're getting back into the game, nice pickup on first down. You're 3rd and 20.
Desai is kind of that hybrid linebacker. He came flying in there after the missed snap. Holtz striking the pose, now running, and then bottle up it back to the original line of scrimmage. Not going to get it done. 4th down, Arrowhead has to punt.
No. Yeah, not the way you wanted to start this half.
Well, you're already playing catch-up if you're the Warhawks. And at the very least, you're trying to match this Charger offense score for score.
Yeah, and get a stop here and there. Now it's like you feel you have to have a stop on this series. Great punt.
Yeah, Keene says, I'll get out of the way. Let it roll out of bounds at the 9. Normally you would say, well, they pinned him deep, but we saw what happened the last time they pinned him deep.
Again, goes back to what both coaches, this is a confident Sussex team. They don't care where they're starting from.
And it goes back to what we said in the first half from Justin Gum, the head coach, the offensive coordinator. We just do what we do.
Yeah.
And they feel confident in what they do. And they don't sweat the small stuff like, oh boy, we have the ball at the 1 yard line. No worries.
No.
Ball at the 9 here. 1st and 10 for Hatcher and company. Tyler's been terrific tonight. Straight ahead, calls his own number. A little more breathing room there to bring up 2nd down.
3-yard gain.
Hatcher's numbers coming in, Dan. He's thrown for over 2,200 yards, thrown for 23 touchdowns. And he came in rushing for over 800 yards, rushed it in 21 times.
Well, you can see that running back ability that he had from a year ago.
Yeah, that's where he came from. And as Justin Gum said, we gave him the keys to this offense, and we knew he would produce. Pull it in, roll, fire across his body, complete for the 1st down. And Heber.
Yeah, big tight end.
Heber, again, is a big target at 6'5", and a big dude, period, 230.
Well, you're starting on the 9. Look where they are now, Bob.
I see where they are, Dan.
Hatcher over the 30.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
In a blink. Hatcher pushed out of bounds by Patterson. Ball's at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 6. High snap, no problem. Hatcher reels it in. Shower along the sidelines. Shower's got 2 touchdown catches in the first half of this one. Gonna be shy. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and 2-down territory again.
Yeah, even at this place of the football field. Movement by Arrowhead. That may give Sussex Hamilton the 1st down without even snapping it. Gary Knippel is our referee. Yep. 5 free ones. 1st and 10 at the 39. And Hatcher back to work. Blocking in front. And Arrowhead getting in there quickly to wrap up the QB. 61 was there.
Jace Gilbert.
Yeah, that's Jace Gilbert.
Iowa State commit.
Mm-hmm. They've got a handful of D1 football players on this Arrowhead squad. Nothing unusual there from that program. Gain of just 1, 2nd down and 9. Hatcher directing a little traffic before the snap. Ball was deflected. Brady Carpenter, number 7, got a piece of that football. Let's try and shower on that slant again, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, Brady Carpenter, nice job. He was all-conference DB last year. They moved him to outside linebacker to get more athletic there.
Answer try to draw him off again. On 3rd down and 9. Pressure coming. And out of the hands of Shower, who tried to jump to get the football. Now you've got 4th and 9.
Punt number 2 coming, you think?
Yes. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. This is only the 2nd time all year that they have punted the football. And see if Andrew Eichmann remembers what to do. 2nd punt all season. Deep to receive it. Connor Foley.
Probably got guys who don't know that they're on the punt team.
Yeah.
They haven't been out there much.
Eichmann just gets rid of it. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, effective.
A favorable roll on Stan Grove Field. Down to 25-yard line. A win, however, for the Arrowhead defense to keep this an 11-point deficit. That should be a highlight on the local news, right? Breaking news.
What was that?
Yeah, the Chargers punted in a football game. But that was big for Arrowhead.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get another chance here, trailing by 11, 1st and 10 from the 24. Holtz, Signer.
Oh, man.
And he's
gone.
He had one tackle to shake, and he did it. Touchdown, Arrowhead.
Wow. Well,
that's a 75-yard TD run by Signer.
His coach said he's electric. He wasn't kidding.
And Signer pulls up lame in the end zone after the run, but
let's hope it's a cramp. Look at that. Just quick moves inside. Does not go down with the arm tackles.
Yeah, that was the last gasp there by Carter Schilling, and when he couldn't get him.
Let's see what happened at the end here.
He's in, wings out, and
oh, cramp.
Oh, yeah, right there. He went up for the celebration, and down he goes. So the medical staff out there, but Signer, 75-yard touchdown run, one play to go 75 yards. This is Charger-esque. His 6th TD run of the year, Dan, his best.
Look, I mean, he's breaking ankles on those quick moves inside. You're looking at a sophomore running back here.
Yeah. He's got the finger in the air. He knew he was going in for the touchdown, and then not yet.
Right here. Boom. Whoop.
Yep, and it's the left. You see him hopping on the left ankle. And
got to get a little pickle juice in there.
That doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't work. It's 2023, Dan. Doesn't work.
It's always worked, and it will always work. That's my next endeavor.
Yeah.
Brunner pickle juice.
I'm not investing. Just before you ask.
All
okay?
right, all right.
Okay, they're going to go for 2. Remember, they missed an extra point at this end of the field earlier.
Yep.
So trying to make up for it here and make it a 3-point game. Holtz rolling. Throws. Nobody there.
Oh, he caught it, Bob.
He caught it?
He caught it in the corner. He threw it over the defensive back.
Ryan Hyman, I think, came from the bushes.
I think he came out of the bushes, right. Look at this. He sets up. He throws it. It goes over. And Hyman grabs it in the corner.
Carter Schilling had maybe the best shot.
Yeah, I thought Schilling was going to knock it down or pick it off.
Wow.
Oh, that's huge.
That is huge. 24-21 football game here, midway through quarter number 3. After the 75-yard touchdown run, the 2-pointer, and Arrowhead back in business. And the Chargers, after just their second punt of the year, offense going to get their chance to get that scoreboard comfortable again.
Yeah, and you're not going to see any panic out of Sussex. They just do what they do, and I anticipate they'll just continue to try and push the ball up the field quick.
Yeah, to that point, Justin Gum told us, Dan, that his guys in the big games, when the lights shine the brightest, that's when his players have stepped up this season.
Yeah.
Another boot coming from Burke Phillips. Again, short kick.
Oh, yeah.
And just covering it up at the last second is Eichmann. Eichmann had to come a long way just to get to the football. But he did the smart thing. Now the Hamilton lead is 3. Tyler Hatcher. A true dual threat quarterback, if you were paying attention in the first half.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 25 for the Chargers. Cooper Smith.
Oh.
Marker comes in.
Might have a hold on the edge here.
Hayden Coppersmith. I said Cooper Smith. Beg your pardon, Hayden. Let's see who gets. Haven't had a whole lot of penalties in this football game.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's been very clean.
Gary Kneppel checking with his crew. They want to see if they want to accept the penalty or march it backwards.
You know what's so funny about that, Bob? When you look at this Charger offense, you get these situations. It's like, do I want to give them another down?
That's that's valid.
It is. It's like, oh, okay, it's 10 yards, but they get another down now.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, anybody would say, well, yeah, push them backwards.
Push them back, right.
And they're going to push them backward. Matt Harris has decided to push them backwards. So it's going to be 1st down and 20 back at the 15. Hatcher loads up and incomplete. Well short of his target shower. Had to throw it a long way across the field that time. 2nd and 20. Well, if they can force another punt here.
No kidding.
That would be huge for this defense. So Matt Harris saying, let's push them backwards, have our D pin their ears, try to get a stop here. 2nd and 20 now for Hatcher. Rolling with the football, throwing the football, and overshoots. Incomplete. Eichmann, Hatcher, he can't believe it. I think he's wondering why Andrew wasn't even looking for the football.
Right.
Because Eichmann was kind of circling and didn't even go after it. So now you're up against it here. 3rd and 20 for Sussex Hamilton.
They don't get anything here. I'll guarantee we're going to see that 3rd punt.
Hatcher.
Oh, he got out of it.
He throws off the fingertips of Eichmann.
Wow, just to escape that sack was impressive.
Incredible. Just to give himself time to try to make this throw and pick up the 1st down.
Look at this. I mean, you think, okay, he's getting sacked. Nope. He escaped that and got the ball off.
Yeah, Mason Waterfield has got to be thinking, how did I not get a sack?
Really?
But, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Eichmann is punting for the 2nd time in this football game.
That's a first for the year.
once all year. They have now doubled that in this football
Amazing.
game. Crazy stat.
You worry about bad snaps because they haven't done it that much. Nice punt.
Yep, knuckleball punt and getting that roll on Stangrove Field, out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Arrowhead. But the Warhawks do their job. The penalty on the hold was key. Defense held. And now the offense back on the field for the Warhawks, trailing by 3. And they will start at their own 48-yard line. Holtz calls his own number. Leans up and over midfield to the 49, maybe make it the 48-yard line.
3.5, 4 yards. 3 yards.
Back in there, Dan.
Yep.
You see number 20, Jacob Seiner.
Yep.
Shaking off the cramp or whatever it was. But another threat in that backfield for Arrowhead. 2nd and 7. Get it to him. Seiner.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
First down, Arrowhead.
You know, it's so cliche when you say the guy can make you miss in a phone booth. He can. Look at this. It's like, whoop, whoop. You think you got him? Whoop. Right by him. Whoop.
Point well taken, Dan, but no one knows what a phone booth is.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So come up with something different next time.
First can make you miss in a dressing room.
There you go. 1st and 10 to 34. Warhawks on the move. Fake it to him. Holtz wants to throw.
No,
in trouble.
in trouble.
And down he goes. Wrapped up first by Vinnie Cooper.
Yeah, look at this. Has time at first, just couldn't pull the trigger, and then it's too late.
Cooper's one of the defensive ends. They rotate up front, Dan.
Yeah.
He's smaller, more compact, but he's got the wrestler build.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. You can see that.
Yep. 2nd and long, 2nd and 16 for Arrowhead. Holtz. Down he goes again.
Oh, man.
Carson Clark does not let number 4 get ahead of steam.
Yeah, again, best of the bunch up front, and you see it again right here. Holds his ground, keeps the edge, drops him for a loss.
Yeah, another loss. That goes down as another sack. It's 3rd and 19 now. So Arrowhead, the defense held. The offense got a big run, but now going backwards again. Holtz trying to move forward. Steps up. Running for his life. Down he goes at the 40.
Yeah, LaDainian Milky again right into that backfield. He's not even getting blocked.
And Sussex Hamilton, their D steps up to force a punt.
Look here. It's like he's right there before he can even set up. Nothing Holtz can do but pull it down and get what he can.
Vance will boot the football now for Arrowhead. He'll just push it OB. And the Chargers, their defense bends but doesn't break.
Yeah. I know we talk about their offense so much, but that defense has been equally impressive tonight.
Again, Zach Wettengel, an Oshkosh guy, Justin Gum. That's not me. That's Justin Gum saying Oshkosh guy. They always play good D up there. The Titans do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a 3-3-5 hybrid defense. That's why you see linebackers coming in. You've got secondary guys playing as linebackers. A lot of moving parts over there to get the job done. 1st and 10, Chargers at the 14 now. Hatcher, Tuckett, and not running room this time. Jerseys galore. Take your pick.
Yeah, Noah Robb, I think, was in on that.
He was. Foley was in there helping out. Only a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a Division I Level 2 contest. Trying to survive and play next Friday. Catch. And the comeback, not much there for Nick Keene to work with. It's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8. Boy, after all the explosiveness in the first half, now the defense is really digging in on both sides of the football.
Both these have stepped up big time.
Arrowhead trying to do it again on 3rd and 8. Hatcher flushed.
You got out.
Yep. Off to the races, and then undercut. Out of bounds. Sideline wants a flag. And there is none, but first down move to chains for Sussex Hamilton.
Yeah. Once he escapes the pocket, he is so dangerous. Close.
First down, Sussex Hamilton at the 30. Little window dressing there. Straight ahead run. Gets the job done. Justice Castillo, first time we've called his name.
Yeah, it's a pretty clean jersey.
Yeah. But he makes his mark there with a nice run of 8 yards. 2nd and 2 for Hamilton. Oh boy. Loose football. Arrowhead's got it.
Oh my goodness.
The exchange between Castillo and Hatcher
Yeah.
was not there.
No, no.
And Brendan Foley comes up with the loose change.
Yeah, sophomore. Another fumble recovery for him. And he's got a broken hand or a broken arm. Oh.
Yeah, Castillo wasn't ready for it.
No. No. Obviously, just miscue there by the new running back in the game.
And with that big club on the left hand, Six scooped it up underneath the pile.
Wow.
Well, Arrowhead's turn again. Got the football back. 1st and 10 at the 35. Signer trying to get to the outside. He won't.
Unable to.
Tyler Mirasola in hot pursuit on the backside.
Mirasola right there. He's all over the field, his coach says. Yeah, nowhere to go. Good tackle.
Yeah, that's your safety, Dan, coming up to make a play.
Yeah, both teams secondary are getting involved in the run game.
Loss of 2, 2nd and a dozen. High snap, Holtz reels it in. Signer, straight ahead run, almost got the first down.
Yeah, that's where the loss comes in now. You get a 10-yard run, but you don't even move the sticks.
We got a little move.
Oh, man, he just makes people miss.
So he picked up 11.
2-down territory.
Yep, 3rd and 1 for Arrowhead. Trailing by 3 here in quarter number 3. Signer flanked to the right of Holtz. Give it to him. Runs into a wall.
Yeah, he didn't get that. Man, guys up front are doing the job.
Milky again getting in there. Right at the line of scrimmage, 4th and 1. Watch Milky come on out of nowhere here.
Yeah, Xavier Milky, he just stones them.
They need a yard. Holtz lowers his head. First down, Arrowhead at the 25.
Yeah, again, they're even with Signer, they were trying to go behind big Derek Jensen. It's closer than I thought. Not a very good spot.
Yeah, it's at the 25. You can see the ball, the nose of the football, just scraping the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he did not get a good spot on this.
chain gang will decide things.
He did not get it.
Nope. You see the marker is right on the line, and the nose, as I said, it was just scraping it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Let's take a look here. This is not. Ooh.
Ball go. Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Looks like he's a foot past the line.
Yep. With the bodies underneath.
Ooh, that's a big, big spot.
Yeah, it is. Sussex Hamilton, again, bending but not breaking and giving their offense the football again under a minute to go in the third. Hayden Coppersmith. But he's wrapped up quickly by Carnell. Jackson Gitter in there as well. No gain in the play. 2nd down and 10. Hatcher. Straight ahead rugby scrum. On the run there, not much there as well. It's going to be 3rd down and long when they go to the other end of the football field to start the 4th quarter of play. It's playoff football, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a tight one here in Sussex, Wisconsin. Our score, Chargers 24, Warhawks 21. 4th quarter coming your way on the Thursday night throwdown. I know it's Friday on WSN.
It's worth $130.
24-21, our score. 4th quarter about to commence. Stay tuned for the electric moment of the game. Brought to you by Best Electric. To learn more, visit them online at bestelectric.com. Man, that's going to be a tough decision.
Yeah.
Let me get another quarter that might produce the electric moment of the game. It's been a good one. Even with the big numbers that this football team produces, Arrowhead, an emotional victory for the Warhawks last week on the road at McGuanago, a Classic 8 foe, setting up this matchup here in level 2. Chargers up against it here, 3rd down and 8 from the 26. Hatcher surveying.
Man.
Oh. Incomplete. Yeah, the man and the oohs and the ahs was for the move that he made to buy himself some more time. And we've got an injured Warhawk down the field. Hopefully it's another cramp. Shower, by the way, was the intended receiver, and Hatcher winged it there, but incomplete.
He's just so impressive on how he buys time. And he's just, again, he's not a big guy, but he's so hard to bring down.
Last year when they called him the Swiss Army knife, man, because he played running back. He was a slot receiver. The kid's been in the system all 4 years. So, again, when it was his turn to take the control as the quarterback of this offense, he knew it inside and out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and a huge part of their offense is the run-pass offense. When you hear people talk about RPOs, he's a master at that.
Brady Carpenter was the injured player, but he runs off on his own power, so that's good news. The bad news for Sussex Hamilton, they're going to punt for the third time in this football game.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of.
It'll be Andrew Eichmann once again, and that's a credit to Arrowhead. Their defense they've picked some things up, and they've been able to hold the fort to force another punt in this football game. Trailing by 3. Eichmann gets it away into the wind.
Man, decent punts.
Yeah. For a guy who doesn't do it.
Yeah. He's really a good punter.
Well, stop me if you've heard this before. Arrowhead gets the football back, trailing by 3. Another opportunity. They have never led in this football game. Hamilton scored the first 10 points of the contest. Arrowhead got on the board to make it 10-7. They've been playing catch-up ever since, but not too far off the lead in this football game. And we had whistles, but no flags. I think the officials weren't ready.
Yeah, right.
They wanted to make sure that everybody was in the proper position here. So it's a do-over. 1st and 10 at the 32. Holtz, give it to Signer.
Oh, he gets the edge. If he makes him miss.
High step in his way and tackled at the 33. He's got electricity.
Yes,
He's got a little flair too, Dan.
Yeah, he
Watch.
does. Look at this. Makes guys miss inside, slips some arm tackles, and then, like you said, look at the little high stepper. Whoop. Oh, good hustle by LaDainian Milkey.
Signer has been a handful for the Chargers tonight. Holtz carries it. Gives his running back a breather, at least for a play, down to the 29-yard line. I noticed, Dan, on the replay, Signer's eyes. You could see him as he's running the football. He's surveying.
Yeah.
Where's the next move I need to make?
Yeah.
Where's the block? Where's the opening?
Yeah, what a natural running back.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Back to 20. This time he's gobbled up quickly.
Yeah.
Brought down to 29. Only a gain of 1. 3rd and maybe 6 for Arrowhead. Trailing by 3 with 10 and change in regulation.
Yeah, Sussex is toughening up when they need to.
We've seen both defenses do just that tonight. 3rd and 7 for Arrowhead. Pressure coming. Holtz hangs in there, incomplete. Intended for Harper Hughes. Couldn't pull it down. And now 4th down and 7.
Yeah, decision time. It's a little too far for that field goal attempt, I think, with the wind. You can see right here, like you said, Bob, he hung in there nice. Delivered a ball, maybe just a hair behind Hughes, and a little high.
Yeah, Harper goes 5'10". Needed to bring that one down a little bit. That play over. This play, important. 4th down and 7. Snap comes. Throw. Catch!
Caught it!
1st down Arrowhead. 1st and goal Arrowhead.
Whoa, came back to Hughes.
Harper, Hughes, huge.
Yeah, he said that. Matt Harris said he's our most dynamic receiver, and he certainly was there.
Slipped in.
Yeah, in between Schilling. Not bad coverage.
Arrowhead 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Holtz takes it himself. Barreling forward. Holtz still pushing the pile.
Number 2 ball carrier Holtz.
Inside the 5. Mark it at about the 4-yard line.
Second and goal.
Second goal from the 2.
Actually spotted at the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Holtz again. Calls his own number again.
He's in.
He's in for the touchdown.
Wow.
Arrowhead leads for the first time tonight.
And that's surprising. Take a look here off the right side. Again, Jensen's there. He had a nice block out in front.
And those big bodies up front.
Ben Wellington came over there also.
Burke Phillips.
Huge extra point.
He got it, snuck it in with the wind howling. Heartland Arrowhead up by 4 on the road here at Sussex Hamilton, 28-24. Their quarterback lowering the boom to get in for 6.
Yeah, guys up front did a nice job. A great block out of Hayden Russ, their fullback. Again, another sophomore.
Yeah, they brought Russ in, took Signer out. They wanted that extra blocking in the backfield because they knew it was going to be Holtz to try to carry the mail, and he did. Now, plenty of time for this offense.
Yeah.
This game far from being over.
No, if you're Sussex, you may get 3 more possessions.
We've told you how quickly they can score. We've seen how quickly they can score in this football game. Keenan Shower deep to receive the kick here. But for the first time tonight, ball fell off the tee. First time Arrowhead has the lead in this football game with 9 minutes and change to go in regulation. Backpedaling.
Oh, in the end zone.
And a touchback there as Nick Keem, he's battled the wind a couple times, once on a punt return and on a kick return here. It's been tricky.
Yep.
And with the sizable scores that Sussex Hamilton has won their football games this year, 9-0 coming into this contest. They have not trailed in football games too often, especially this late.
Not this late.
Nope. Hatcher picks up 3, maybe 4 on that first down carry. But as Dan and I have said time and time again, it's a confident group.
Yeah.
They do what they do.
Yeah.
They won't start reinventing their offense.
No panic.
Second down and 7. Hatcher wants to throw. Trips, stumbles, but stays on his feet, and marker comes in as Hatcher goes down. And Hatcher slow to get up. Kid's a warrior.
Yeah, he
but
is.
He
got dinged a little bit there.
Yep. A lot of pressure. And going to be another hold on Sussex Hamilton. And again, a decision. Do you take the down or do you push them backwards?
I think they have to push them back. I mean, their defense has been playing good. The yardage is big right here. And we'll see what happens. He slipped initially, and then I think he got tackled low.
Yeah, Connor Foley goes low around the ankles.
Yep.
Good tackle by Foley. They're going to push him backwards. Make it second down and long. Second And back to the 15. Hatcher hanging in there, throwing over the middle.
Got
his man. Eichmann. Catch and carry, Eichmann.
Wow.
There you go. Touchdown, Sussex Hamilton.
Yeah. And look at Hatcher. He's hobbling off to the bench. So he's got an issue with his ankle, but he still delivered a strike for a touchdown. Here we go. Back in the pocket. He's hanging in there. He's able to set, fire a strike. And Eichmann did the rest.
Yeah, that's Eichmann's second TD of the night.
But again, it'll be interesting to see. Hatcher's, he's on the trainer's table right now.
Kick is no good. That's big.
That's huge.
Because our score is now 30-28 Chargers.
You see right here, he looks like he's going to get an ankle retaped.
Boy, the wincing.
Yeah,
Kid's a gamer.
Yes, he is. He hangs it. Look at that. I mean, he just delivers a strike. But again, the Chargers have gotten guys open deep in the secondary. And once they get the ball, you're not catching them.
This comes after a short run.
Yeah.
And then another short run with the penalty.
penalty.
That sent him backwards. And then the big play over the middle into the end zone again. Warming up, you see right there, it's Cole Erdman, a freshman quarterback.
Whoa. A lot of time left in the game. Let's hope Tyler's okay.
And he's going to have some time here while Arrowhead gets the football back.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where maybe you don't want a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, give your guy some time. And there is a whole team of medical personnel and players, teammates checking on number 7. So that's the story within the story here. The football story, the scoreboard story. Chargers back in front right after Arrowhead got the lead for the first time in this football game. Eichmann to boot it. Another good boot. Fielded inside the 5.
Whoa!
Eichmann, last line of defense, and pushes him out of bounds.
Got him out of bounds. Wow.
Ryan Hyman. Yeah, Dad's the track coach.
Oh, yeah.
I think he coaches Ryan, too.
I think so. Look at it. A good boot, almost into the end zone. He just finds the crease in the coverage and almost takes it to the house.
And Hyman, watch at the end of the run here. When he goes out of bounds, he comes up gimpy.
Yeah.
We don't have enough medical trainers to go around here.
Right.
All right, Arrowhead back in business. 1st and 10 at the 39. Holtz, Signer, cutting back to the 35. 8 minutes remaining in regulation. A 2-point deficit for the Warhawks. Second down and 7. Signer again.
Nothing,
Down he goes.
Nothing.
Carson Clark called number 11's name a lot tonight. Brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, didn't have a chance here. It's kind of a read option give. They're all over it.
That's been Carson's MO. You don't see him on the replay, and then all of a sudden comes.
Yeah, there he is. There's 11.
3rd and 8, crowd making racket here at Sussex. Holtz, pressure. Incomplete.
Yeah, Mason Desai right in there.
Holtz looking at the sideline. Again, he's the punter, so he could drop back and pooch it, but they're showing right now from the 37 they're going to go for it.
You know, they're going to get pressure. They're all coming.
Holtz hanging in there, throws.
Oh,
caught
my
for
goodness.
the first down.
Harper Hughes again.
He has been the man.
Yep. Most experienced receiver as a sophomore because he played as a freshman. Look at him go up and get it. Wow.
How about Holtz, Dan, just hanging in the pocket,
in there. Yeah.
Surveying, pressure coming from all sides.
He knew they were coming. They
Yep.
were all coming.
Fresh set of downs for the Warhawks at the 20. Signer again on the carry to the edge. Signer cutting back, tripped up at the 10-yard line.
Turf monster got him. Grass turf monster. He's exciting when he gets the edge. You can see right here. Just ready to plant and head upfield. Whoop.
Replace your divots, number 20. Ball's at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, goal to goal.
First and goal for the Warhawks, trying to reclaim the lead.
Yeah, if he doesn't slip there, you're going to have first and goal at the 5.
Timeout, Matt Harris and Arrowhead. They want to make sure.
Still working on that ankle here, Bob.
Yeah, that's a valuable piece to the Sussex Hamilton puzzle, to be sure. So trying to do whatever they can whenever they get the football back to get number 7 staple gunned or whatever it takes to get him back out in the football field.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that that's going to solve the problem either. That's a little gingerly.
Yeah, and you'll see heavily taped. I mean, that's like a walking boot. Now, he's got his helmet, so.
Oh, I bet he gives it a go.
Would not be surprised. Right now, he's an interested observer as Arrowhead. First and goal at the 9. Holtz. Sacked.
Man. Xavier Milkey.
And Vincent Cooper, tag team.
Man.
Yeah, Cooper got there
Cooper
first.
there first, and then
And Milkey finishes.
Yeah, along with LaDainian Milkey.
Loss of 6.
Man.
Back to the 15, second and goal from there. Signer, shaking tackles. Now the cutback speed, and he slips again. Back to the original line of scrimmage at the 9. It'll be third and goal from there.
Yeah, again, a field goal is in play here. And a likely choice if they don't get in here.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, that's not looking.
Yeah, Hatcher trying to give it a go, and you can see just trying to get the footing on his own sidelines, and you can feel the pain with him. Back to the field here on third and goal for the Warhawks. Holtz running. Spun down at the 7. And now it's fourth down. Field goal unit will come out for the Warhawks.
Yep.
Trying to reclaim the lead with a 3. And again, the wind blowing into the face of their kicker, Burke Phillips. And swirling too. It's pushing left to right, as you can see. So kicking into the wind from the 15, a 25-yard try to give Arrowhead the lead. Missed it.
Missed it.
Sussex Hamilton football.
Yeah, good snap, good hold. Just pulled it.
And that was not the wind's fault.
No.
If anything, the wind may have pushed it to try to sneak it into that left upright. No dice. Now, who comes out?
7's out there.
Yep. Answered the question, Dan. Tyler Hatcher. Taped up. You see the right ankle.
Well, he's shown he can throw on that gimpy leg. I don't think you'll see him run, though.
Nope. Try to hand it off. Use some clock. Under 4 to go in regulation.
See Coppersmith back in there. Someone he's used to giving the ball to.
And now they're not in a hurry.
No.
Because you want to run clock and you want to help your quarterback try to keep the football on the ground, burn clock, move the chains. 2nd and 6 here from the 24. Coppersmith, a loss on the play, back to the 20.
Yeah.
Well, now, do you let Hatcher try to throw on the bum wheel here?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, he's proven he can throw. And his receivers have proven they can get open. Eichmann's been a big target. Shower's a big target. Keene. I mean, he's got choices here.
Here are your choices at the bottom of the screen. On 3rd and 9, Hatcher rolling, throwing.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes!
What a catch!
Nick Keene!
And look at Hatcher. He can't even walk back to the home. This is unbelievable. What a throw. And then what a catch. Wow.
In a game with electric plays all over the field, that is perhaps the play of the game.
It's got to be. Wow.
They pick up the first down at the 45 of Arrowhead. Clock running. And again, Hatcher in no hurry now. Waiting for the hand signal. Snap it. Coppersmith dragged down at the 45. Timeout Arrowhead. They have 1 remaining. All right, Dan. I'm making the call. I'm not waiting. It's our electric moment of the game, brought to you by Best Electric. Learn more at bestelectric.com.
Oh, man.
Protect your family from the cold due to power outages this winter. Contact Best Electric Service for a quote on a whole home backup generator system today.
Oh, man.
That's our electric moment.
Oh, man. What a catch. You're not going to see a better catch than that at any level of football.
And with what was at stake.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Because don't make the catch, don't have the connection.
Oh.
It's 4th down, you've got a punt there. And then Arrowhead has the football trying to win this football game.
Man.
Another look, worth it.
Yeah, Odom Beckhamish. Whoop. Look at that catch. Oh, that is outstanding.
And every angle we showed you, no ball hitting the
turf.
No. He made the catch cleanly.
No, you don't need a replay to confirm that one.
Nick Keene, that was Keene, young man.
We're ready to snap the ball, and we don't have all the officials out there.
1 more first down if they can convert it here, and Sussex Hamilton can kill the rest of this clock. But we've still got 2:09 to go, 2nd and 10, and Arrowhead 1 timeout remaining. Hatcher going to run it himself.
Are you kidding me? That's one gutsy football player.
It'll be 3rd and 1. And Arrowhead is out of timeouts now.
I mean, he's running on a bum ankle. And that's just one gutsy effort right there.
The line, Coppersmith blocking.
Man.
John Pearson during the timeout checking in.
Well, there was no doubt that Tyler Hatcher was going to try and get back in this game, but the grit and determination was pretty evident when he was getting taped up. He was in such pain that a teammate was standing there with him, an already injured teammate held his hand while they were taping up his ankle and then wrapping it in some more. And the pain he was in, he squeezed that teammate's hand so tight that his knees actually buckled. Tyler had to basically limp around, take a couple of shotgun snaps here on the sideline, unable to really move around, but he needed to make one big play to maybe put this one away, but it was all out of determination, guys.
John, if you talk to him in our post-game show, get him a director's chair or a Chase lounger or something so he doesn't have to stand. He's earned every bit of this football game, hobbling to the very end, now trying to convert here on 3rd down and 2 and put this game away. Coppersmith flanked to his right. Hatcher. Checking the signs from the sideline. Straight ahead run. And they stack him up.
Whoa. That was Dawson Krieger? No, I'm sorry. That's not.
This gap closed quickly. Oh, pulled him backwards.
Wow, that was Ty Carnell.
Yep. All right, Arrowhead out of timeouts. And you can see the clock running here. And Sussex going to let it run down as much as possible. It's 4th down and a long 2. If they want to try to go for it and put the game away. If not, Arrowhead will still have a chance. Okay, they ran off as much time as they could. Timeout Sussex Hamilton. There's a minute 14 to go. And I mean, look at this. He needs help just getting
that's
to
unreal.
the sideline.
Yeah, unbelievable.
So this Charger off, I mean, they know, Dan, get the 1st down, and it's ball game.
And it's over.
But with their quarterback basically playing on one wheel, can they get it? That's the question.
Well, I mean,
the safe play would be to punt again.
Punt it. Make them go. That's a tough call. Just you don't get it here. I mean, you're still looking at just a field goal that's needed.
But this goes back to the very beginning of the football game, and Justin Gumm and this offense, they do what they do. They have confidence in what they do.
Yeah, it's their mindset.
And so even with a gimpy quarterback and the game on the line, they want to try and go for it here and put it on ice. Their quarterback needs his ankle on ice. 4th and a long 2. Hatcher looking to throw. In trouble. To the 35 and just short of the 35. I don't know.
We got a flag downfield.
Yeah, we do.
And that could be defensive holding.
Or ineligible man downfield. Everyone's pointing their direction. So it's going to be a big call here by Gary Knippel and his crew. Heaven forbid it's offsetting and then we got to do this all over again. I don't think either coach's heart rate can deal with it.
It's on them. It's on Arrowhead, I think.
Tyler Hatcher thinks so. It is. Arrowhead sideline is not pleased. Matt Harris wants a word and an explanation. Gary Kneppel still huddling up with his crew. And Hamilton, they're already in victory formation. They're just waiting to be able to snap the football. And the Arrowhead, fighting for your playoff lives.
Oh, my goodness. Not the way you wanted this one to end.
Clock will roll. Snap it twice, kneel it twice, and Sussex Hamilton will survive this battle of powerhouse football teams in southeast Wisconsin and advance to level 3 next Friday night. It'll be back here at Stan Grove Field. One more time for Tyler Hatcher. And they might have to help him up from victory formation. A warrior. And you can see how much number 7's effort means to this Chargers football team. Grinds it out. And in easily their toughest football contest, toughest challenge of the year, Sussex Hamilton survives.
Wow.
And emotions.
Emotional ending.
What a scene. What a football game.
Oh, my goodness. Exceeded all expectations.
You think those guys think anything's given to them?
No.
After coming into this one, undefeated, all the numbers, all the explosive plays, they had to earn it.
Yeah, they did.
And they knew it.
Yeah.
And number 7, battle-tested literally tonight, helping their quarterback into the handshake line here with Arrowhead, who had their own emotional week, Dan. Last week, playing a football game at McGuanago, knowing that former Arrowhead head coach, the Hall of Fame coach, the legendary Tom Taraska, who had died.
Yeah.
And you might have seen during the game the T's on the helmets.
Oh, yeah.
And he meant a lot to this Arrowhead football program. He created the Arrowhead football program.
Yes, he did. Yes,
and
he did.
They played with emotion last week at McGuanago, and again tonight. Their hearts were full. And they come up short, however, on the scoreboard tonight as Sussex Hamilton wins it 30-28. There's Coach Taraska.
Yeah.
You know he was looking down and fighting with his guys tonight, fighting for the A.
Yeah. One of a kind.
What a scene here at Sussex.
Well, and Bob, you know what's going to be interesting is how is that ankle going to respond in a week? Because it ain't going to feel any better tomorrow than it feels right now.
Get number 7 in the hot tub tonight, Dan.
Man.
Whatever needs to be done. Final score here in Sussex. It was a good one in Division 1. Hamilton wins it 30-28 over Arrowhead. We'll come back to hear from the victorious Chargers.
I love living in Kewanee, Wisconsin because the skies are blue, smell of the fresh green grass. It's just a beautiful place to live. I love it. You love your animals, you love what you're doing, you love everything about farming, and you want to carry on those traditions. That's why we dairy farm.
I think when anybody comes onto our farm, they see how family-oriented we are. Having the 3 generations all at one dinner table, it's just a really fun time to spend as a family. I would love to see them someday taking over the farm as well. You know, that's a farmer's ultimate dream, to see it pass on to the hands of the next generation.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
All right, let's go, baby. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Nobody ever drowned in sweat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, I'm pleasantly impressed by that.
Chop the wood. That's the mantra here. One of the mantras. They have a lot, but that's a Justin Gum thing that he's brought with him wherever he has gone. And they were able to come away with a huge level 2 victory here tonight against an Arrowhead squad that made them earn it. By the way, we're going to get to our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. You might know who it's going to be, but we'll build the we'll build the drama up, and John Pearson will wait out this chat and then chat with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It's brought to you by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. And, Dan, I'll wait all night to hear from number 7 because he was the story even when he wasn't on the football field and still went out on the football field and somehow was able to make plays to get the job done and cap this victory.
Yeah, you want to talk about the will to win, you know, and being able to put the pain of that injury aside and just do whatever it took to win this game.
Justin Gum, his head coach, Tyler Hatcher's head coach and his offensive coordinator, obviously, he said he understands the big picture of the offense. He understands every facet of it because he played in it, not at quarterback. Nate Koleth was the quarterback here and had 3 tremendous years, piled up gaudy numbers as well. Nate, by the way, is up at Northern University up in South Dakota. And so you lose a player like Nate, but they knew what they had in Tyler Hatcher. Even though he was playing different positions, they saw enough of Hatcher to say, all right, it's your turn. And they had the faith, and they also had all these weapons that you saw on display tonight to be able to make him comfortable to make plays. And they certainly helped their quarterback when he needed it most to put the finishing touches on this one.
Absolutely. But like you said, Bob, he knows that offense as well as any coach on that staff. And you can just see he knows exactly when things break down where he needs to go as a runner. He knows who's going to get open in the deep secondary. He did it time and time again tonight.
The other aspect of his game, Hatcher's game, is that he's a quick decision maker, and you saw plenty of that as well as the students waited for the coaches chat to finish so that they could rush out to the football field and celebrate with their classmates. Always a great atmosphere. You see the indoor facility in the background, which is another reason that this program has been so successful, because they're in there a lot, perfecting their craft.
Yeah, one of the first in the area, Bob. I mean, we started holding our combine there years ago and got to see everything up close and personal. What an advantage to have that to work out in the off season, in inclement weather, etc. Just first class program.
John Pearson, I think he's afraid to get in the huddle. He saw the giant axe and didn't want to get too close to the blade, but he's waiting for Tyler Hatcher to get out of the celebration. Maybe they have to help him over so we can have a word with them. Yeah, here he comes. And I won't keep you on pins and needles any longer. Tyler Hatcher is our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Mr. Pearson, take it away.
Well, it looked like it was going to be in doubt, and these guys had not had to deal with adversity as much this year because they've been so dominant. But Tyler Hatcher, you dealt with a little bit of adversity tonight here. Talk about battling through, because I was watching you get taped up and all that. The way you guys had to fight through this one, talk about why it was working and how are you doing?
Honestly, it was all love. Love is sacrifice. Willing to go through that pain for my brothers. I was just willing to do it. Easily could have gave up, but you know, coach still calling my number after I'm hurt. That's all love. I mean, I was gonna do it for him anyways. I would have kept running the ball no matter what it was, until I literally can't walk, and I can't say good, because adversity you say good. If you can say good, man, that's big time. That's big time. So, big time players make big time plays. I think it was awesome. Nick made one of the best catches I've ever seen, and being able to be best friends with him. I've been best friends with him since kindergarten, and that would not have happened without love. So, just love is amazing.
So to have a guy that you used to eat paste with come through it for you like that. Another unsung hero, your friend John, who had to hold your hand while you were getting taped up. You were in such pain there. To overcome that and see that, was there confidence? Were you guys nervous at all? Because, again, you look at the scores, it didn't look like you've had to get smacked in the mouth that much this year. To overcome that and overcome all you did.
Yeah, I mean, in big games, we play great. Today was, I don't think, the best game we could have played, but we come away with the victory, and obviously we handled adversity, and I think we're battle tested. So obviously we're going to be playing better teams as we move on, but we're going to be battle tested for whatever team we play next. And seeing that we've battled through adversity, I mean, we've all battled through adversity through life, but in the game of football, it's been a little different. But last year, I mean, this was just like Marquette last year in the playoffs. I mean, it was neck and neck. You know, you didn't know who was going to win. In the first half, we were up, but you know, defense played amazing today. Congrats to them. I mean, they won us this football game.
Well, ridiculous is the way I would put the catch you made here, but a couple times in this game, I even said in the first half, wow, I wonder what a hurry-up offense looks for you guys, 99 yards in 2 plays. But to come up with that play and to watch, I mean, how much did it help you to know you had to rise up, because your quarterback shouldn't have been out there in terms of being able to do what he did?
Man, you know, when I saw Tyler go out on the field after he was getting taped up, I was shocked, because the way he was in so much pain, and I just got to say that's God right there. With that catch, that throw, the way he was able to battle through adversity, that's just my best friend making plays. That's God.
And what do you, when those fans ran on the field, the way you heard them all night long, the way what you guys mean to this town, can you sum it up? Because it's hard, because you're probably just living life and then you see what it means.
I mean, just when you say living life, you know, you go to the local gas station, hey, you play for Hamilton, yeah, I know you, it's awesome. This community does a lot for me, and it's just a blessing to live in the town of Sussex.
What is your first memory of him when he was a little kindergartner with you? And did you know, well, he's going to make big plays someday? Probably wasn't in your mind, but to have somebody you shared, 14, 15 years of this.
Well, you see, I met Tyler out at recess. We both love football, and I saw him throwing it around. He was actually playing catch with himself, throwing it up in the air. I was like, hey, throw it to me. Then 15 years later, best friends.
On this. So at recess, we were at Woodside Elementary School, and actually Nick and I didn't like each other. Actually, we were such great competitors that whoever won that day, like they would be smiling and whatever. Whoever won the game would be smiling. But the rest of the day, if you lost, you had a bad day. And it's because me and him, we were never on the same team because it was just overpowered. And so it's just great competitiveness. And then when we started playing tackle football, we didn't even get to be on the same team. But just being best friends and just having a connection all throughout life is definitely the biggest thing. The biggest thing today.
Well, they appear to like each other now, guys, because they're headed to the next round in the playoffs. The gutty, the gritty, and the ridiculous to be how we could sum these two guys up tonight. And congrats to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, gentlemen. And Dan,
wow,
didn't those two young men, didn't they represent?
Oh, man. How about that?
On the field and in the interview there, and again, the emotion pouring out of those two young men who have literally grown up together playing football.
No surprise why their team is where they are right now.
Yep, and where they are is playing football next Friday night in a level 3 game. It'll be back here at Stan Grove Field at Sussex Hamilton High School. That'll do it for our level 2 game. It was a doozy, wasn't it? Final score, Chargers 30 and the Arrowhead Warhawks 28. Next Friday night, Thursday night throwdown. I know, this is going to be on Friday night. It's going to be a level 3 playoff football game. We'll have it for you on WSN. Check the WisSports.net website for all the scores tonight, for the brackets, and for our game next Friday night in level 3 somewhere in this great state of Wisconsin. For Dan Brunner, for John Pearson, for our entire terrific crew here in Sussex, Bob Brainerd saying so long. Thank you.